growing up Muslim, it was two questions of thought that subsequently led me away from practicing Islam, in which now I'm evangelizing and following Christ and wanting to help other Muslims see the beauty, the truth of who Jesus is. I started to question, I can remember at the age of 10, but really started to rebel against Islam in my teenage years into my early 20s. The questions I wrestled with, which predominantly were these two questions, where I asked my grandfather and the teachers when I used to go to Muslim school about the origins of how the Prophet Muhammad founded Islam. Like, how did it come about? How did Muhammad know to create this religion, in a sense? And the story was that the Prophet Muhammad was in a cave and the angel Jibril came to him and asked him to read. But what the angel did to him was, like, in a sense of like torturing him. And he asked him to read, and Muhammad was responding like, I can't read. And then after the angel Jibril went away from Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad was having these ideations of wanting to delete himself. He thought he was being tortured by a demon in that encounter with the angel Jibril, and he wanted to delete himself, and he wanted to jump off the highest mountain. And at that time, even as a youth, I was not understanding that an angel of God, why would he come down to give a revelation to this prophet, and Muhammad wanted to kill himself after being given the revelation by what's supposed to be this angelic being of God? It didn't make sense to me. I wrestled with that question. I didn't understand, because when I got older and started to read the Bible, I didn't see any prophet. I didn't see anyone who had an encounter with either God or an angelic being of God ever have that confusion. Another question was that in Islam, it is believed, which I was under the false impression, that we believe in Jesus, that we know Jesus, but we just don't believe that he died on the cross or was resurrected, that he was God. And I didn't understand that, because I was questioning, in a sense, like, well, how can we respect him as this great prophet if we're denying who Jesus said that he was? If he's claiming in the Bible that he and the Father are one, why are we denying who he is? It didn't make sense. And I wrestled with that.